Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to this week's Hot Stocks Outlook for June 1st, 2018. Hope you're all having an excellent week in the financial markets. We're going to start here taking a look at FOSL Group. We've got Omega Healthcare, SunOpta, Essendant, and also America Movil. But let's go ahead and start here with FOSL Group. And what we have are daily bars representing the price action here. So these bars are all end-of-day data, represent a full day of trading. And against those that price data, you'll see there's a few indicators. Now, right up against the price data, you see that we have a black line and also a blue line. Now, that black line is what's known as the actual or simple moving average. So a very common technical indicator, really plots past prices and where they've been over a given period of time. And what we're able to compare that to is this blue value. So this line generated via the artificial intelligence found within the VantagePoint software. And what it's doing is using predictive data to forecast where prices are expected to move. So anytime we have that blue line cross above the black line, it signifies a trend change. And we therefore want to pay attention to that market, look to exploit directionally that side of the market. So in this case, we see that prediction moving above the actual moving average. And there's a couple of other indicators you get daily here. Now, this is our predicted high and low range. You'll see all of those predictions before each of these trading days, but you also have this highly accurate 48-hour indicator. So very short term, just looking ahead 2 trading days or 2 candles or is how you can think of it. So very short term, letting you know of just some short term strength or weakness in the market. But of course, you want to stick with that dominant trend. So as long as that blue line remains above the black line, the market is still forecasted to move higher. Now, really the beauty of all this is you see I'll come and bring in my predicted high and low ranges, and we can see how accurate these predictions are against the actual market data. And you see how this works, where you get these values ahead of time, and you know that, look, I'd want to be a buyer at these predicted low levels. You certainly wouldn't want to be shorting a market where the crossovers to the upside, neural index, you see strongly up in the green configuration for the most part here, and keep letting you know that the trend is up, keep trying to buy this market essentially towards these predicted low levels that you're getting. And that can really help you manage a trading opportunity over time. So you see here about 5 different entries in this overall uptrend and a really great opportunity to go ahead and be long the market here. So if we look at this in its entirety, really nice move so far. We see the market's made a significant rally here. At 23 trading days, the market's up 43% or $6 a share. I mean, 1,000 shares, or you trading options, it's over $6,000 to the upside there in a very short period of time. Now, Omega Healthcare investors. So same thing. You want to be looking for, okay, well, areas where that blue line has crossed above the black line, so there's a fresh trading opportunity. And then your neural index can let you know, again, of very short-term strength or weakness. You see here how we go down to the red configuration. We run sideways for a little while, but the trend is still very much to the upside. So in reality, you want to be buying on dips, looking to possibly add to your position as a trend trader. And again, we can bring up those predicted values, those predicted highs and lows, so you can see how this actually works over time. And you understand, okay, well, I'd want to be a buyer here. Want to be a buyer, again, towards these predicted lows, knowing intraday, those are some good levels to take action on the market. Conversely, you can target the predicted high levels, knowing intraday, those are some good short-term profit targets. But at the end of the day, of course, you want to be long. You see directionally that predicted moving average well above the actual moving average. And again, 4 or 5 entries into a really nice uptrend. This market up 17%, almost 17 to 18% in just the last 20 trading days. So really just the month of May, really opening up some really great opportunities to the upside in a lot of different markets. Here's SunOpta. So they make a lot of juices and beverages, things like this. Exact same approach of, okay, well, the trend is now to the upside. You may get these periods where, you get 48 hours of weakness. You see you're getting some lower lows once that neural index gets bearish, but the trend still very much to the upside. So you, of course, want to be taking long positions, buying in on dips, taking your short-term profit targets at predicted highs. But again, we can bring in those levels and get a sense of, okay, well, once you have a directional bias on the market, you understand, hey, be a buyer down here. If you still want to be long, the market's probably going to trade down here. 3, 4, 5 entries in this last month in shares of SunOpta, and really nice opportunity here over the course of the month. So if I'm looking for areas where I want to go ahead and get long the market, see this is a very cheap stock. You'd be buying down at $7.60, market up at $8.20 currently. So again, overall, really nice opportunity. We can take a look at this from where these crossovers come through. But 17% move in just 14 trading days. So, not even 3 weeks of time there. 17% rally, $1 and about 20 cents per share to the upside, seeing this, trading down around $7 per share. Here's Essendant. So exact same approach. A lot of these crossovers coming through at the beginning of May, opening up a lot of great opportunities for trading. And you see how this works out where, you get a neural index moving down to a 0 here. You run a little bit sideways, but trend still very much to the upside. And you see this quickly comes back up to a green and the rally really starts to take off. Again, neural index down at a red configuration here. You get a little bit of weakness, but again, the trend still very much to the upside, and therefore you want to act accordingly. Again, bringing in the predicted high and low levels and great levels to be taking action on the market. So what this does is, again, it can really reduce the amount of exposure you're taking. So how far you have to run those stop losses when you're getting in at these strategic levels. You see about 4 entries to the upside in this market. So far, this market is up quite a bit here. We see moving from about $8, $9 per share, 61% to the upside, $5.50 per share, where this has you getting in, below $10 per share, now trading up, above 14. So really great opportunity there in Essendant. And lastly here, some areas of the market are not performing well. We've seen this in America Movil here. So this being like international telecom, Vodafone, another area, but you see just how weak these forecasts are. Very strong trend to the downside. Neural index consistently at a red configuration here. You see one day it sort of pops up. You have a couple of these days you're trading at pretty much at level where the trend tampers off. Here we get a little bit of a boost higher in the market. But of course, the trend is down. You want to be shorting from the predicted highs in this case. And really great opportunities all along the course of this trade. Just really great entries at the beginning of the trend. You get a little bit of this up move, gets you short at a perfect level. And same thing here, knowing you want to be short at these levels, the trend is still down, and things breaking out further still to the downside there. So again, really nice opportunity to be shorting the market, but of course, where those forecasts are supporting those trading decisions. So you see AMX here down 17% in the same month where you have some other markets here up 20, 30, 40% upside. So really great opportunities there, not only be long, but also be short. And the most important thing that I really want to focus on with these videos is that regardless of the markets you're trading, so much of it comes down to that trade management of knowing, what levels can you short from? Where can you at the short term take profit near these predicted lows? And managing these trades over time, because these forecasts are very short term. You may be in the market for several weeks, a month to get in on a great rally, and to do that, you're going to have to manage that position over a longer period of time, add to your position strategically, and make money that way with these longer term trends. So with all that said, again, this has been our hot stocks outlook for June 1st, 2018, going into a fresh month. Best of luck to all the traders out there in the markets. Thank you for watching again, and bye for now.